Hey guys, what's up? It's Maru. Today I'm going to be starting the series Base Building Basics with Maru. Um, and the very first episode is going to be on skeletons, and I'm going to be teaching you how to build skeletons, what are skeletons, how to make a successful skeleton, how to be creative with your builds, and just kind of like the basics of where where base building all begins, I guess. So, I have a inspirational comp that I want to use today. Uh, so I think it's really nice, and I think it'll do well. All right, so this is it. This is double inferno comp. It's really nice because first of all, it's funky, something different. Like you don't see it every day. But second of all, if you can make sure you stop a charge on it, it's gonna like do you well. So then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little like indent here, and I'm just gonna measure this out. Okay. So what I'm basically doing here at the moment is I'm making the skeleton, which for those of you who do not know, a skeleton is basically the walls and key defenses, um, all placed down. It's the very first step of base building. Unless if you build comp by comp, but I don't really suggest that. And it like building skeleton style lets you like see all of your ideas and or not all of your ideas but like the whole base before it's actually technically built, so then you can bait accordingly and fill in accordingly where you need or like where you'll think you'll need DPS and whatnot. So I'm gonna make this unwalkable from the dead core comp because I do have extra space, and if I have extra map space I'm gonna use it. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a ton of depth to the base by going like this. Alright, and I'll explain this comp in a second as soon as I get it built up a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So what this comp's purpose is it's supposed to like give depth to the base, but it's also supposed to act as DPS. I think I think it's too much over here, so instead I'm going to try something a bit different. So I'm just going to do a expo comp. Um, okay. Oh, that's 2 tiles long. Oops. Okay. We could do that, but I'd rather just make it unwalkable like this. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding an expo comp and then this unwalkable comp right here. I have an idea for this comp already. Okay. There we go. But I'm just adding this to add extra DPS and depth to the base. And then I'm going to place my eagle next because that's usually what I like to do after I kind of have 50% of the base done. Unless if I do the eagle first, which typically I do the town hall first, then infernos, like town, like I go, okay, so I go town hall, core, infernos, eagle, and then the last inferno. I do not like that wiggle. Okay, I don't think I can make it. any better. Also, I don't know why that wizard tower is placed there. So now we just have to figure out a spot for this inferno. I think I'm gonna put it right here because it's like a good spot where it's gonna add depth. And it's also gonna kind of make the base a bit more complete. I only have 9 walls left, and that is because this comp is extremely expensive. But I'm okay with only 9 walls because I can do a lot with them. But I'm also going to make this comp a bit bigger and then there we go. Because so what I'm doing is I'm condensing the dead core down so then I can have a normal Inferno comp right there. And then what I want to do is I want to go to, actually we'll just do a normal moat. So I also do a lot of moats too. I think they're really great. I think if you know how to use them, you can kind of abuse them. And I think they're an overall really great thing to use. You just kind of have to know when to use them and when not to use them. And then the last thing I like to do, that does not fit, but that is okay. Cause yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna rework this real quick because I know I can do a better job with it. But I got the main ideas down, which is important. Okay. Okay. Then I just drag that out. Okay. So I think I wanna. Ooh, we can't put builder huts on both sides. So that's unfortunate. But we will figure out something to do. Just give me 1 second to think. Okay. Oops. Oh, I could do it like that. That could be nice. The only issue is I don't have enough space, but this is a really nice comp. Bet you I could probably make space. Never mind, I don't think I can. That's sad. Okay, so what if we did... What if we didn't have this as a dead core, okay? So we just did something like that. Oh, that looks so weird though now. Because I'm not going to be able to fill it in like that. Okay, I apologize for me being brain dead and not having any ideas of what we can do. It's just sometimes like this. We could probably bury King Sui on this Inferno. But I don't really want to do that. Because you could just charge it and then charge the town hall too. Do we do an expo comp right here? Okay, I'm gonna try reworking this area. So what if we did town hall over here? Oops. Okay, town hall right here. No idea what that was. Okay. Now Zapwitch is looking really nice, but Zapwitch isn't that hard to bait. I apologize for reworking basically the whole base, but my idea didn't really work. Okay, I just don't like how this whole section is shifted. Like, I want to just shift it back to, like, right here. There we go. Alright, we'll fix that later. Okay. I say we just do a big moat. This video, holy. Alright, so now, I think this is rough. That could be nice. And then, honestly, I think I'm okay with Eagle being right here. I know it is a risk because of the linear pathing, but the only thing that I'm risking is Zapwitch, and Zapwitch is extremely easy to defend. And then now is the point where you kind of just have to look where do you need depth in the base. And I'm actually going to do, okay, I have to measure this out, but I have to, oh, I actually did that perfectly, holy. I was going to say it looked pretty perfect. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't have the space for it. I'm just going to do a big moat like so. And then I think I'm going to save these walls and just kind of do something like that. Yeah, I can make that cool. And then just kind of do like another moat. I don't know. Need to silence my phone. Okay, the 15 extra walls, the base is looking kind of linear, but I'm okay with that. I think I'm just gonna add the note up here, and then just do like an expo right here. Okay, there we go. So overall, the base is pretty linear. I mean, the only thing you have to worry about with a linear base like this is Zap Witch, to be honest. I think I can probably make it work though. Um, and then the main key things, like when finishing the skeleton, it's mainly just placing expos down to get good DPS, placing things like the warden for um like against charges. Just lost the words right there. And then also making sure you place like your ADs down, getting a decent no-fly zone if you want one. I don't really like that AD formation. Getting something you like is also important. I think I'm okay with that. And then also, something that I like to do, I mean, it's technically not a key thing, but so that I don't forget, I like to make sure my air defenses aren't directly targetable. And then, obviously finish placing your expos, and then you want to place your wizard towers down in places where you need splash or you want extra splash. And then also you might come across things like this, so if I were you, I would save a couple extra walls just in case, so you have room to put walls in your base. And then the final thing that's semi-important is placing your king as well. So I will place him as soon as I put this wizard tower down up here. This wizard tower should be right here. So the king is a little tricky. Oh yeah, sweepers can be important too. But I'm just gonna place him over here to add extra DPS. And then sweepers. I think probably one covering this area, and then maybe one covering like 6 o'clock maybe. I'm not too sure where someone would lalo yet. So I'm just going to point this sweeper to right here for right now because I don't really know where someone would lalo at the moment. But this is the final skeleton. It's pretty interesting. I think it'll defend Zapwitch really easily, and I think that's what is going to be hit with first. So it's kind of like an easy defense. But I hope you learned something about how to build skeletons. You don't have to do a dead core, you don't have to do a double inferno comp. Just do whatever you want, but please, please, please use the skeleton method over filling comp by comp because you can see the whole base. Like right now I can see the whole entire base in semi of like how it's gonna turn out and how it's gonna look rather than filling in comp by comp where after I have to think about exactly what I have to move and what I don't have to move. And there's also areas where you don't want a ton of DPS because it's obvious. And there's also some areas where you do want some good DPS to scare off a charge or scare off a Sui. But I hope you learned something, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.